Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Chad here, Team Fan of Kings 34, here to bring you guys another deck profile. Here to profile you guys my True King Dinosaurs. I took it to regional last weekend. I ended up dropping after round 7. That was X3. I just got smashed by a danger player. Boros Sworded twice. I didn't open Droll Knockbird or Ash Blossom, so it is what it was. It is what it is. I'm probably going to play this in April. I got 2 more regionals coming up here. In April. So I'll probably play this. I don't see myself playing anything else right now. Nothing else really catching my eye, or it's just super expensive. It was ban list safe, so I went ahead and picked it up, 2 weeks before the regional, and here we are. So go ahead and get started. We'll start with the main. First, as you saw, your boss monster of the deck. 2, you don't need more than 2 in this deck. If you get this Calamities or this and this and this pretty much would be game more than likely, but super good against Thunder Dragons, super good against breaking a U-board. It's just all around awesome card. 2 Qualis. I went with 2. I was doing 1. I like the ability going first and on this and like Dolka. It's really good. Like if that's like a last resort play, that's just very good defensively. I've never actually resolved its second effect, banishing 5 or sending the 5 banished back to the deck to special summon this card. So this can recycle all of your banished stuff off of your conductors or your pills or your misc. So it's pretty good. It sucks to draw, but if you have diagram, you're fine. Arguably the best card in the whole deck is the Triple Raptor. It's your Stratos. You resolve both of its effects every game, and they're both hard ones per turns, by the way. But you resolve the effect to search or to dump to get the pill or to get whatever you need in the graveyard, or get whatever you need in your hand. If you don't have Fossil Dig, if you have a True King, you want to make a Calamities. This card enables Trishes. You name it. Just solid card. Next, I only play 3 babies. The 3 babies, Sarah's. I see people playing Petite. Petite sucks. Especially when you combo off with this, 2 to 3 times in a turn. Off of your diagram, off of your Raptor, off of True King, it's super good. And it's not hard once per turn, which you can abuse the shit out of that card. Next, 1-ups. I only made 1 Pankratops in this one. I side 2. There's really no need for it. It gets rid of floodgates. That's pretty much all that it's there for. 1 Rex, the God card, Misc. I lied, there's another baby, but it doesn't really count. That enables your Nat Beast with your Reapodocus, or you can make Jambara swing for game. Fire target for True King. Last is the Megalith Smasher X. That's just a water target. And if you have like Last Resort, special summon it from Baby. Make it a rank 4 or a summon Sork or something. Hand traps. I went kind of heavy with it. 2 Ash. That's all I really needed for Ash Blossoms. I side the 3rd. There's other cards that I needed more than Ash to go through or to work for this, and Ash is such a good going 2nd card or 1st card that I just felt like 2 would be enough, because I played 2 Droll Knockbird. This card is a blowout against Danger, FTK, anything with that slash draw stuff. I played a guy who was playing the slash draw FTK. I drolled in both games and won. And then Conductor, just bam, and it's just won. The best hand trap though in this deck by far is Gamma, and then the 1 Gamma, and then the 3 driver, or the 1 driver, sorry. You resolve this with Diagram, popping a baby, you're gonna win. This card's very good. You can either make Omega, or if you want to like combo off, you can instead of ripping another card from your opponent's hand, you can actually go in your Reapodocus this way, and you can enable your Nat Beast plays, so forth. So very good card. It's probably my favorite hand trap right now in the current meta. Next, we'll get to the True Kings, the other part of the deck. Every 3 water, or 3 fire, sorry, and then 2 water. I will change this to 3. Water, in my opinion, is the best one. This card's destroyed, is special summoning this guy. All that this guy does is add this from grave back to hand. That's it. This one, in my opinion, other than Lith, bless his soul, is the best one. This is your pretty much 1 card BFD, in my opinion. You resolve it, or you get this popped off of having one of these in hand with the fire. That's a VFD. That's how I see it. But yeah, I've changed that to 3 definitely. It's 28 monsters, I believe. This is like a 44-ish card deck, I think. Spells. Triple diagram. Best spell card in the deck, in my opinion. 2 more diagrams. A Lost World, and then a set rotation. As everybody knows, we lost this to 2 in the ban list. Set rotation's been at 1 for a little while. There's a cool little interaction you can do with set rotation. Like if you've already comboed off with diagram like once or twice in a turn, and you have a 3rd one that you're not even going to need, you can actually set rotation the 3rd copy to your opponent, set your Lost World to your side of the field, flip your Lost World, and then you can get them a token and combo off more that way. And then Lost World in general is just really good like Sky Striker, because they can't target anything but the token. So you're not getting your monsters Widow Anchored or anything like that while they control that token. That's the only shitty part is that they do play like Link Rebos and stuff. So, next is 3 more Baby, 3 more Oviraptor. Most consistent, best card, like best spell card other than diagram in the whole deck. 2 pill. You don't need more than 2. I like to use 1 on Conductor and the other one off for Qualis, depending on where I'm at game state wise. Tech card, the 1 card Link Rebo. It just gets your combos going. Like you set up that Link Rebo with that 1 arrow, you're gonna go up and make a Logia, and then you're gonna open up those other 2 spots when you go into your Reapadocus or your, and then eventually the Summon Sorceress. Power 1-ofs. The God card, and then the 1 Foolish Burial. Foolish Burial send Qualis, Foolish Burial send Rex if you have a Conductor in hand, make more plays, combo off, rank 4s, stuff like that. So that's the main deck. We don't run any traps. I think it's like 44 or 45 cards. I'm working on cutting it down, but I like the way it is. A little more, I guess, some interactions going second with that instant fusion, that set rotation, stuff like that. We'll go extra deck. The Thousand Eyes Restrict. This instant fusion target. This is particularly good against Thunder Dragon matchup. Take a Colossus. Link off this for your Link Rebo. Gets a target into the grave for pill. It's just all around really good toolbox monster. Synchros, Chambara. You make this for the OTK, Nat Beast. You can make really, really easy in this deck. Blowout against Sky Striker. The Omega, because you can make it off the Gamma play, or yeah, that's pretty much it. And then the 1 Trish, because you can Trish very easy in this game. Trish and then True King, as we all know, is a Calamities. Rank 4s. Tornado Dragon, must have, in my opinion. The 1 Dolka, Logia, to your judgment. Calamities, you resolve this, make this turn 1, you're more than likely going to win. Unless you're playing against Cyber Dragons. I got Chimera attacked both times, and I was not happy about it. And that was actually my first loss of the day. We went to game 3, and I got Chimera attacked every time, and I learned my lesson finally. And then the 1 Gustav Max for, end game shenanigans. If you can get 2 conductors on board for some, you could do it. Just not in 1 turn with 2 pills. Links, Link Rebo, we make that from the Thousand Eyes. Reapadocus, probably the most broken link, diverse link in the whole deck. This plus Jiragaleo, turn it to an Earth, because you can change attribute or type. This, change it to Earth. You can use that with Giant Rex, there's the Nat Beast. And then, bring back the Giant Rex and then make Summon Sorceress and make a Logia, or there's just so much stuff you can do. This card is very diverse and it's very good. One Phoenix. The deck loses to back row. Actually, it was 3 weeks ago at the Wilsonville in Salem, or the regional in Salem. I was playing my good friend Rick. He plays Dinosaurs also. I ended up going to our Tornado Dragon, linked it off into this, and I got rid of all of his back row, and I actually double conducted him Dolga for game, and he wasn't too happy about that. So this card's really good. I got rid of the Quaking Mirror Force, and I was able to get rid of, with the other card, another Quaking and a Strike. So Summon Sorceress, really good in this deck. And then last link is Borreload. You can make Borreload fairly easy in this deck also. This card, if you're able to make this in the game, you should be winning at that point. I don't think there's been a game where I've lost where I resolved a Borreload and actually lost. Tokens. Tokens my buddy made for me. Shout out to him. Shout out to Esteban. Side. One Dogron is searchable. And I ran out of space. One Gamma-Seal. I went with the Fire and Water because the True Kings are Fire and Water, and if you have one of these in hand, you're not gonna need it. You can just get rid of them and just get the True King onto the field, and advance your your stuff there. The third Ash, third Dribble, and then the 2 Pank for tops. This is when I was going against like Altergeist, because if they resolve Secret Village, and you don't have this card in your hand, you're gonna have a tough time not being able to use your spells to get to your stuff to make your big boss monster or Qualis. 2 Twisters, more of that back row hate, and it loads your graveyard up. Thunder Dragon hate, triple Book of Eclipse. This plus Tyranno, more likely game also, in case you wanted to know, but this card's very good. Double Mind Control also. Take that, Colossus and link that shit off. It's good against Borreloads, stuff like that. Mech Knights, that Mech Knight deck. And then the last 2 cards, Call by the Grave. If you're playing Gamma, this is essentially, in my opinion, the worst Gamma, because you're not making Omega. But this is really good against going against like Goki, or I like to say Sky Striker, but they don't play very many monsters. And with their new spell card, it's hard to really do much destroying or anything like that. That's the deck profile. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Let me know what you guys would change. Always appreciating that feedback. I hope you guys have a Merry Christmas. Stay tuned. I plan on to do another deck profile on my Lightsworns here in the near future. Other than that, I'm signing out. You guys have a blessed day. Thanks.